Hello friends, myself I am A.D. Chandrasekharan. In this video, we are going to discuss about contour integration. What is meant by contour integration? The complex integration along the simple closed rectifiable orientation curve C used in evaluating the real definite integral is called the contour integration. This is the normal curve only what we have considered. See, the rectifiable, it means that when we divide into many parts of the curve, even though it is continuous, that is piecewise continuous. Orientation, normally we consider the anti-clockwise direction, so that is the meaning of this one. Correct? And there are two types of contour integration models. The first type is around a unit circle, and the second one is around the semicircular contour. Okay. Now let us move on to the first one, unit circle. What is in the unit circle? The radius is 1. Okay. That means the C is mod Z is equal to 1. Let us see the procedure behind this type 1 evaluation of contour integration around a unit circle. So the given integral is of that form, integral 0 to 2 pi is a function of sin theta cos theta is a rational function of sin theta cos theta. This is comes under the first type, and under this type we choose C, that is my curve C is the unit circle. Okay. Now already we know that the polar form of a complex variable is mod Z is equal to R, here R equal to 1, so mod Z equal to 1. Similarly, Z is equal to R e to the power I theta, here R equal to 1, so that Z equal to e to the power I theta. By Euler's theorem, this is equivalent to cos theta plus I sin theta. Similarly, 1 by Z is cos theta minus I sin theta. When we add, we get 2 cos theta is equal to Z plus 1 by Z. By that way, we get cos theta is 1 by 2 Z plus 1 by Z. When we subtract, we will get sin theta term, that is 1 by 2i into Z minus 1 by Z. Now, let us find out the function in terms of Z, that is theta. Now it becomes in terms of Z. It is named as f of Z. Now, what is the value of d theta in terms of the Z? Let us see. Since Z is e to the power I theta, now differentiate Z with respect to theta on both the sides, we get dz by d theta is equal to e to the power I theta into I by using the chain rule. So from this we get dz is equal to I into, what is it for I d theta? Z. So Z and cross multiply this theta, we get d theta. I need only d theta in terms of Z, so by that way we get dz by Iz is d theta. So what is my circle C? That is circle with the radius 1, so it's a full circle, whole circle, 1 round. That means theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. So the variable Z moves around the unit circle in the anti-clockwise direction. So now the given first type is integral 0 to 2 pi is a function of theta, d theta. Now it becomes in terms of function of Z, dz. Now we can do the evaluation of such integrals by using Cauchy's residue theorem. By Cauchy's residue theorem, we know that it is 2 pi I into sum of the residues. Got it? Let us move on to the problems. The first problem in the contour integration type 1. Evaluate integral 0 to 2 pi d theta by 13 plus 5 sin theta using method of residues. Method of residues. So it's often called as using contour integration or using method of residues. Both are equivalent meaning. Got it? So here we have sin theta. Here we have d theta. Let us convert this in terms of z. So let us see. So let it be the given integral is I 0 to 2 pi d theta by 13 plus 5 sin theta. So let us consider the integration over the unit circle. So the same idea, mod z equal to 1. So we get z equal to cos theta plus sin theta. 1 by z is cos theta minus sin theta. This time I need sin theta only. So let us subtract this one. We get sin z minus 1 by z is equal to 2i sin theta. So sin theta is equal to 1 by 2i into z minus 1 by z. Otherwise, z squared minus 1 by 2iz. Now since z equal to e to the power I theta, then differentiating with respect to theta, we get d theta equal to dz by iz. Also theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. Since the variable moves around the unit circle, mod z equal to 1 in the anti-clockwise direction. Got it? Now let us substitute d theta value, sin theta value in the given I. This becomes in terms of ez. So this is my given I in terms of theta. Let us substitute theta equal to dz by iz. 13 plus 5 into sin theta is z squared minus 1 by 2iz. Let us cancel the iz first, then 2. Let us take down the 2 as the LCM, the denominator. This making the reciprocate, we get 2 dz by 5z squared plus 26iz minus 5. Okay. So after taking 2iz LCM, cancel the iz. So even though the 2iz into 13 is 26iz. Clear? Now 2 is a constant term, so 2 times contour integration 1 by 5z squared plus 26iz minus 5 into dz. So there is no theta term, we convert this into z. So now I consider this is my f of z, and which can be evaluated using the residue theorem, where c is the unit circle, mod is equal to 1. So now I is equal to 2 times, by using the Cauchy-Stage-2 theorem, this is nothing but 2 pi I into sum of the residues of f of z at each of its poles. So I becomes 2 to 4 pi I into sum of the residues. This is my equation number capital E. Now find out the poles first, then corresponding residue value. Let us see. Now the poles of the given f of z are given by the denominator term 5z squared plus 26iz minus 5 is equal to 0. So let us factorize this. 5z squared plus 25iz plus iz minus 5, because 26 becomes 25 plus 1. So 5z, here also 5z is common. Just taking out, we get z plus 5i from the second, third and fourth term. Let's take I as common, we get z plus 5i. So by that way we get 5z plus I into z plus 5i is equal to 0. These are the factors. So z equal to minus 5i and minus I by 5. These are the poles of f of z with the order 1. Simple pole. And even the 5z squared plus 26iz minus 5 can be written as the product of two linear factors 5z plus I into z plus 5i. And let's take 5 is common here, we get it is 5 into z plus I by 5 into z plus 5i. Okay. Now what is my curve C? C is the unit circle. So this is the given circle. This is the type 1 model in the contour integration. Let us substitute z equal to minus I by 5 in the given circle C. Modulus of minus I by 5 is root of 1 by 5 whole square. Even the minus is becomes plus. 1 by 5 is 0.2, so it is very clear that it is less than 1, so inside. At the same time, minus 5i, this becomes 5, it is greater than the unit circle with radius 1, so it is outside the given circle. So once the pole lies outside, then the residue of f of z at z equal to minus 5i is equal to 0. So no need to find out the residue of f of z at z equal to minus 5i because it is 0, and the reason was it is lies outside the unit circle. So we move on to the residue of f of z about the pole minus I by 5. We know that the residue of f of z at z equal to a. It's a simple pole, that is order 1. So the formula is limit z tends to a, z minus a into f of z. Here my pole is minus I by 5 and my f of z is 1 by 5 times z plus I by 5 into z plus 5i. So the corresponding pole term will cancel, the balance is 1 by 5 into z plus 5i. Substitute z equal to minus I by 5. So 25i minus I, this 5, this 5, nothing, so it will cancel. So this becomes 1 by 24 I, 1 by 24 I, right? So now by using Cauchy's residue theorem, what happened? From the equation A, the requirement is I is equal to 4 pi I into sum of the residues. So the residue of f of z at z is equal to minus I by 5, that is 1 by 24i. At z equal to minus 5i, it is 0 because of this lies outside the unit circle. So 2 pi I into 1 by 24i, after simplification we get pi by 6. So the given contour integration type is 0 to 2 pi d theta by 13 plus 5 sin theta, the answer is pi by 6. So this is the type 1 model. Whatever is given in terms of theta, convert this into z first, then apply the Cauchy's residue theorem. Got it? Let us see the second sum. Using contour integration or method of residues, evaluate integral 0 to pi cos 3 theta by 5 minus 4 cos theta d theta. So the first sum is sin theta, this is cos theta. It is 0 to pi only, not 0 to 2 pi. That means it is half of the circle. Understand? Not the full circle. Full circle means 0 to 2 pi. Isn't it? Let us see the solution. The same idea. So first of all, the given question is 0 to pi. So this is nothing but 1 by 2 times 0 to 2 pi. So I can rename this by 1 by 2 times I. So the given question is equal to 1 by 2 times I. This is my equation number 1. Let us consider the integration over the unit circle. So what about the numerator cos 3 theta? It is nothing but the real part of cos theta plus I sin 3 theta. That is cos 3 theta plus I sin 3 theta is nothing but real part of e to the power I 3 theta. What is e power theta? I theta z. So this is nothing but real part of z power 3. So unit circle means radius 1. So z equal to e power I theta, 1 by z is e power minus I theta. Already we know the concept. Then here we need only the cos theta term. So let us adding both, we get cos theta is equal to 1 by 2 z plus 1 by z. And I need the d theta as well. So let us differentiate z with respect to theta. We get d theta value dz by iz. And also theta very soon 0 to 2 pi. That's why I have taken half of the time because the question is 0 to pi only. Understand? And the variable z moves around the unit circle. Mod z equal to 1. Radius is 1. Unity, right? In the anti-clockwise direction. Let us see how the equation 1 can be rewritten as, that is I. So I is equal to 0 to 2 pi cos 3 theta. What is cos 3 theta? Real part of z power 3. What is d theta? dz by iz. 5 minus 4. What is cos theta? Z squared plus 1 by 2z. Here, let us take the 2z as LCM. So this becomes this 2z. This so 1 z will cancel here. So 1 by taken outside. So z cubed by 5 minus this 2 to get cancelled. So 2z squared plus 1. So it is multiplying minus into the term. We get minus 2z squared minus 2. Let us take minus sign outside. So real part of minus 1 by I is equal to 2z squared minus 5z plus 2. Okay. Now real part of minus 1 by I integral over C, f of z dz, I consider this is my f of z. Now this can be evaluated using the residue theorem over the unit circle, the usual idea. So I is equal to real part of minus 1 by I into 2 pi I of sum of the residues of this f of z, correct? So after cancelling the I term, this becomes a real part of minus 2 pi into sum of the residues of f of z. Now let us find out the poles first. What are the poles of f of z? The poles of f of z are nothing but the denominator term with 2z squared minus 5z plus 2 equal to 0. So if I factorize this, we'll get z equal to 2 and 1 by 2. Both are the simple poles, that is order is 1. So now the 2z squared minus 5z plus 2 can be written as either 2z minus 1 into z minus 2, or I take 2 outside in the first term is twice the time z minus 1 by 2 into z minus 2. So what is my C? The C is mod z equal to 1, that is the radius is 1, maximum radius is 1. Let us check out whether the poles are lying inside or outside. Yeah. By putting the value of the z 1 by 2 first in the given circle C, yeah, 1 by 2 is 0.5, so it is less than the radius, so it is lies inside. But the second one is 2, so it is greater than the radius, that means it is outside the unit circle. So this outside means the corresponding residue value at the pole z equal to 2 is 0. So no need to find out the residue of f of z at z equal to, that is directly we are getting 0 because of this lies outside. What about the residue of f of z at z equal to 1 by 2? Let us see. We know that the formula for residue of f of z at z equal to a is limit z tends to a, z minus a into f of z. Here my pole is 1 by 2, so to replace a equal to 1 by 2, so it is z minus 1 by 2 into f of z. Now f of z is 2z squared minus 5z plus 2, the numerator is z cube. I want to cancel this z minus 1 by 2, so that's why I rearrange the denominator into twice the time z minus 1 by 2 into z minus 2. After cancellation of the respective pole term, the remaining term is z cube by twice the time z minus 2. Now let us apply the limit value z equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 whole power 3, it is 1 by 8, by 2 is 1 by 16, this 1 by 2 minus 2 is minus 3 by 2. So finally we get minus 1 by 24, right? So now using the Cauchy's residue theorem in the equation number 2, I is equal to real part of minus 2 pi into sum of the residues. So I is equal to minus 2 pi into residue of f of z at z equal to 1 by 2 plus residue of f of z at z equal to 2. At 1 by 2 value is minus 1 by 24. At z equal to 2, the value is 0 because it lies outside. So to simplify this, we get pi by 12, but this is the I value only. So using this I value, we get the required one. That means we obtain that integral 0 to pi cos 3 theta by 5 minus 4 cos theta d theta is equal to 1 by 2 times. I told you now 0 to 2 pi means half of the circle, that is semicircle. So 1 by 2 times the whole circle value, that is I value. So 1 by 2 into pi by 12 is pi by 24. So this is the second model. I hope you understand this contour integration around the unit circle for type 1. Theta problems, that is the function in terms of theta given, convert this into z. Use the Cauchy's residue theorem, which will give the required solution. Thus, I think you may feel comfortable with this topic. You can try yourself. There are two problems for your exercise. The first one is integral 0 to 2 pi d theta by 2 plus cos theta. If you convert this in terms of z, then you get f of z. If you solve the f of z, the poles of f of z are minus 2 plus or minus root 3. But anyhow, the circle is unit circle, so kindly check The poles are lies inside and outside. Okay. The final answer is 2 pi by root 3. The second one is integral 0 to 2 pi d theta by 1 minus 2a sin theta plus a square, where the value of a is lies between 0 and 1. And the poles of f of z after converting in terms of z is nothing but z equal to I into a and I by e. Okay, a value is 0 to 1. That is the hint given in this problem. And by using Cauchy's residue theorem, we'll get the answer for the problem. The answer is 2 pi by 1 minus a squared. Got it? One is cos theta term, one is sin theta term. Both the problems are frequently asked in the end semester exams. Please try yourself. Please stay home, stay safe, take care of your health. Thank you so much.